on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave an outline when I hear the whisper on, spin move, it's on, go. Off the sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Whisper on, spin move.
It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They go play action with Ryan. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons have taken the early lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Breeze. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he finds Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
On 1st down, Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Switzer. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On second down now, it's Smith, and they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
And 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Recovered by...
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. That's complete to Smith. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees, his second touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints have taken the lead.
It is good.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Saints 14, Falcons 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first.
All right, partner, keep adding up the yardage. My man is off to a big-time start in this one.
Oh, yeah, you know, when these guys get a first-quarter run like that, they're thinking, all right, now I'm going to get a second, third, fourth-quarter run like that, correct?
Have you ever seen a guy have a run like that and feel good about himself and then tap out and want to come out of the game?
No.
No, he wants the ball some more, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
2 on the play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
About a half yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Sterling Hoffrichter.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Breeze now on first down. Looking long for it's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
First quarter with the score tied 14-14.
2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And just 1 man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stacked after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
4th down and goal.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They run. It's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Saints have moved out in front.
The kick is...
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 2, Ryan. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. The left side completion to Jones. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
A 1st down carry for Smith. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Intended for Ito Smith.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Ryan. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
The ball carrier.
So if we've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Breeze.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Yeah, they'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Smith out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Play action, Ryan. He'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 24, Saints 21.
Sterling now following the touchdown. Off Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Breeze now. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? And Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the count.
That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown.
Complete to Emmanuel Sanders.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
Point is good.
These two teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
1st and 10.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Finding Harris over the middle. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Number 41,
Dante Fowler in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. What a game it's been for this offense and 41-year-old Drew Brees. Hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. Sorry, Drew. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the...
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
Yeah, that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. There he goes right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Williams on the tackle.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan caught on the right side by Jones.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. On first down, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The tackle made by...
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Saints 51. Falcons 27.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
They go play action with Ryan. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Zach Bourne. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On on second down. Here's Smith. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Quarter of play with the score Saints 51, Falcons 27.
The Falcons on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Ryan. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Smith trying to run for it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
This likely a must-have 3rd and goal. From the gun, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons cut into that lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Breeze.
4-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
The 2-point conversion.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
31 yards there and a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The drive starts with a completion left side and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
Alvin Kamara.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Try to run down some clock with Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Kamara.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Brees on the keeper.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Falcons 50.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.